Unveiling the Future Stars 2024 NBA Mock Draft Predictions from Top Pick to Top 10 Selections. The Atlanta Hawks, along with the teams picking after them, are rapidly approaching decision time for the 2024 NBA Draft this month. With the NCAA's early entry withdrawal deadline now passed and the workout cycle in full swing, the draft community is buzzing with fresh insights on potential plans and selections. Leveraging this latest information, we will create a trade-free mock draft predicting how the 30 picks in the first round might unfold. 1. Atlanta Hawks. Alex Sarr, power forward center from Perth Wildcats. This goes against the predictions in the latest mock drafts from BR's Jonathan Wasserman and ESPN's Jonathan Givney and Jeremy Wu, all of whom have Zachary Reedsheppard in the top spot. Atlanta might ultimately choose that direction. However, Alex Sarr's unique combination of size, fluidity, defensive versatility, and offensive potential arguably gives him the highest ceiling in this class. When there isn't a clear-cut top prospect, aiming for the most upside seems like the best move, even if the franchise's direction is uncertain. If Sarr's shot-making develops, he could become a star. At worst, he's an all-purpose defender with the handles and vision to make plays on the move. At best, he's a perennial all-defensive candidate with range, creativity, and a powerful scoring punch. 2. Washington Wizards. Zachary Reedsheppard, SGSF, from JL Bourg-en-Bresse. While these draft lack certainties, one near sure thing is that Zachary Reedsheppard won't have to wait long to hear his name called. Reedsheppard embodies the highly coveted big wing archetype, offering an enticing mix of shot-making, transition scoring, and ball handling, along with potentially impactful defensive tools. NBA teams have clearly taken note of his talents, as indicated by the latest buzz. Every team in the top 5 has significant interest in Reedsheppard, and it is looking highly unlikely, barring a major surprise, that he'll drop out of the top 2, wrote Jonathan Givney. Given the Wizards' position in their post-Bradley Beal rebuild, essentially starting from scratch, they only need to consult a 2-player big board for this pick. The best player available approach is the obvious choice here, and many signs point to Reedsheppard being that player, assuming he isn't taken at number 1. 3. Houston Rockets via Nets. Reedsheppard, point guard, shooting guard from Kentucky. Trade talks have surrounded this pick since it landed with Space City, and they may continue right up to the draft on June 26-27. However, if Houston retains the pick, targeting a shooter makes sense, especially considering the Rockets' big plans for last year's number 4 pick, Amen Thompson, who struggled with his shooting, going just 8 of 58 from distance during an otherwise impressive rookie season. Reedsheppard offers more than just shooting. The impressive hops he displayed at the Combine were the latest proof of his versatility, but Houston would primarily be attracted to his shooting prowess. During his time with the Wildcats, he attempted 144 perimeter shots and converted them at an outstanding 52.1% rate. 4. San Antonio Spurs. Stephon Castle, point guard, shooting guard from UConn. With Victor Wembanyama already on a superstar trajectory, the Spurs might aggressively seek to upgrade their roster around him. This could mean putting one or both of their top 10 picks on the trade market. If either or both picks are traded, it would likely be for a playmaker, addressing a clear need and helping to ease the burden on San Antonio's centerpiece. If the Spurs keep this pick, they might choose between Stephon Castle and Nikola Topic. While Castle's offensive potential is less certain, his three-point shot needs significant improvement. His two-way versatility could make him a more adaptable fit as San Antonio shapes its roster. Additionally, it's worth noting that the Spurs have demonstrated strong interest in Castle, according to Jeremy Wu. 5. Detroit Pistons. Matas Buzelis, shooting forward from G League Ignite. With the Pistons struggling to gain momentum in their rebuilding project and having no luck in the lottery, some argue they should trade this pick. However, after making significant changes behind the scenes, bringing in Trajan Langdon and moving Troy Weaver out, Such a move seems too drastic for this new front office. Instead, Detroit's new decision-makers can focus on maximizing their current roster, and Modest Buzelis could be a key addition. While his ceiling is difficult to determine without knowing how his shooting will develop, he is a big forward with the instincts and athleticism to fit well with almost any lineup. 6. Charlotte Hornets, Donovan Clingan, center from UConn. If Donovan Clingan somehow slips out of the top 5, as he does in this mock, the Hornets' phone lines might be flooded with trade offers. They might seriously consider these offers, as Jeremy Woo noted that the team is said to be high on the long-term future of Mark Williams. However, Williams' presence shouldn't deter Charlotte from selecting Clingan if they see him as the best available prospect. Clingan is an interior-focused big man who was limited to 19 games due to injuries. The Hornets shouldn't let these injuries heavily influence their long-term plans. Clingan's elite defensive potential and the shooting prowess he's demonstrated during workouts suggest he could have a higher ceiling in the long run. 7. Portland Trailblazers, Dalton Knecht, shooting guard, shooting forward, Tennessee. Coming off a season with 61 losses, the Blazers might consider aiming for more upside by selecting someone like Ron Holland or Tidjane Salaun. However, they might feel their potential needs are already addressed with Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe. Additionally, the Blazers have shown a preference for surrounding their young core with experienced players by retaining veterans like Jerami Grant, Malcolm Brogdon, and DeAndre Ayton to support the development of their young players, particularly Henderson. Adding an older, skilled scorer like Dalton Knecht could be a wise move. The 6'6" Knecht is not only talented and polished, but also highly productive. In his single season in the SEC, after transferring to Tennessee from Northern Colorado, he averaged 21.7 points per game with a shooting slash of 45.8, 39, 7, 77.2. 8. San Antonio Spurs via Raptors, Nikola Topic, point guard from KK Crvena Zvezda. If the draft board unfolds this way, and San Antonio doesn't trade for an impact point guard, the Spurs could definitely consider selecting 2 playmakers with their lottery picks. Assuming Nikola Topic's medical evaluations are clear, despite his multiple knee injuries this season, his ability to lead an offense and create scoring opportunities should be a key consideration for the franchise. Although his game can sometimes appear stiff, he is nimble and crafty in his movements. If his shooting improves, he could become a significant offensive asset. 9. Memphis Grizzlies, Cody Williams, shooting forward, power forward from Colorado. It seems like the Grizzlies have been searching for an impactful two-way wing since their grit and grind era, and Cody Williams might finally fill that role. Although this pick might be slightly ahead of his expected range, Jonathan Wasserman reported that Williams has been trending in NBA conversations after his workouts and pro day, and could go earlier than expected. While Williams needs to bulk up and improve his jumper, he has the potential to be a versatile defender who can finish in transition and make smart plays on the move. 10. Utah Jazz, Ron Holland, shooting forward from G League Ignite. The Jazz may consider selecting a more polished prospect who can immediately support Lauri Markkanen, but a closer look at their situation reveals a persistent need for upside. Having been in the lottery for 2 consecutive years, Utah's talent pool calls for further expansion. Therefore, it would be logical for the Jazz to stop Ron Holland's slide with this pick. While his game requires refinement in various aspects, they should be willing to exercise patience with a prospect who was once considered the best in his class. Holland is an explosively athletic player with solid size, defensive flexibility, and the ability to heat up quickly with his shooting. As we conclude our journey through the 2024 NBA mock draft, we've uncovered the potential future stars set to make waves in the league. From the top pick to the top 10 selections, we've analyzed the prospects and predicted their landing spots. But the excitement doesn't end here. We want to hear from you. Who do you think your team should pick? Did we miss anyone who could be a game changer? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more NBA content, including draft analysis, player highlights, and all the latest news. Stay tuned for more updates as we dive deeper into the world of basketball. Thanks for watching, and see you in the one.